Hi everybody, Scrapchicky here. I am just wanted to do a video on the flower that I'm going to use on my next, on day 7 of my 12 Days of Christmas. I subscribe to this magazine and I absolutely love it. It's by Northridge Publishing and it is the cards catalog. They have a scrapbooking one and they have cards and they have one that's like simply homemade and then they have a holiday series and they just have a bunch, and this is my absolute favoriteest one. So I'm going to show you a little flower that they did in here, and I used it on my 12 Days of Christmas Day 7. So let me zoom in real quick here so you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so you take for a larger flower you would take 3 pieces of 1.5 by 4 inches. For a smaller flower you would take a 1 inch by 3 inch piece. And that's what I have here, is a 1 inch by 3 pieces of 1 inch by 3. I'll show you what I've done so far. This is using a larger flower using the 1.5 by 4 inch little piece of paper, and they're just glued on the back onto a little piece of scratch paper. I use the Scotch quick dry adhesive to do this. It's a little cumbersome because you kind of have to hold it there until the glue starts to solidify. I know a lot of people love to use their heat guns, which I'm going to do on this flower that I'm making now, but this one I didn't. I used the quick dry, and I guess it's not a bad thing, it's just a matter of having to wait. And I've got this little vintage button that I'm going to glue on there. I've got my glue gun heating up, so hopefully it'll do me a favor now and put out some glue for me. And that way my flower can be finished. So that's my 4 inch flower. You could easily distress this and all that, but I'll just show you how to do the flower right now. So the 1 inch by 3 inch pieces, you're going to take them and you're going to fold them in half the long way. And you can use a score pal or a scoreboard if you want to. I am just eyeballing it, I guess. And you'll unfold it and fold it in half again the other way. Okay. And set that aside and do it again with the other 2 pieces. And the important thing on this flower is the creasing. The creasing is super important because that's what's going to give your flower the body in the end and make it really stiff and really good creases. Then that will help make that flower stand up a little bit. And half. Okay, so then you have 3 pieces that look like this. So you're going to take, hold on, you got to make sure you fold them first in half this way and then in half this way. So they have a crease at the top that's the 2 pieces are connected, and the piece at the bottom that won't be connected. So you want to put this piece that's opened, the open-ended piece, you want to put that at the top, the connected piece down at the bottom, and you're going to basically cut like that. Just take and make a pointed edge. You can see that. And I'm going to do that same thing with the other one. This one I have to refold because it's the wrong way. Okay. So there. And you just kind of eyeball it. My other 2 are still kind of more pointy. Okay, and then I just lay them flat on top of each other so that they are all lined up in the exact same way. Okay, so next you'll open them up. Once and you'll see that you have basically cut off or rounded the edges. So you'll open it up, and I want this side to be the top of my flower, so I'm going to fold these face down, and I'm going to take the edges and fold them into the center score line, and do the same thing on this side. And again, the creases are super important, so make sure that they're really, and so you end up with a piece that looks like that. Oops. I don't know if you can see that it kind of looks like a little M. Okay, I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. It's kind of dark outside. Not a lot of sunlight, so my artificial light will have to do. So you've got it like that. Fold it into the center score line. Fold it back. And then you have your little M-shaped piece. Okay. And repeat it one last time with this final piece. Okay, fold it up like that. Okay, so once you have this, and you have it, there's the back side and there's the top side. I'm going to fold it like this, and I'm going to fold it in half and crease that edge really, really good. Same thing with these ones. Fold it in half and crease that edge really, really good. Fold it in half. Crease. Okay. So then I just have here a piece of scratch paper that I picked up off the floor there that I dropped yesterday. So there's my piece, and this time I'm gonna use hot glue. I'm gonna see if it goes a little better. My guess is it probably will. But I'll take one of these, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push that center one out. That center score line, I'm gonna push it up. Push it up. And so you end up with something like that. That kind of looks like holly leaves. You put it down like that. And you kind of want to work with your flower a little bit and get the petals how you like them. Like that. Then on this one again, I'll get a little bit closer so you can see it. It's folded like this, and I'm going to push that center score line and flatten it out a little bit. Like that. And then I just kind of grab it by that little folded part in the center. My glue has dried, so I'm just putting the tip of the glue gun back in there and melting it again. And put it there. And wait for that to solidify. One last time with the final petals. Take that center one and push it up and flatten out the leaves at the top. You can make these more pointy leaves to look more like, I guess just like more pointed flowers, tips, or petals. Mine are not that pointed. And again, I'm just sticking my glue gun in there to melt that glue again, and then I slide that one in like that. And that is the flower. It looks like does it look like a poinsettia? I think it looks like a poinsettia. It could easily be done with other paper, and it wouldn't look like a poinsettia. So I have some vintage buttons here that I want to try and incorporate. There's this one that's kind of got a cool edge on it. And I'm just going to really quick put this together. And you can use bling or whatever you want to for the centers, but I just thought this button looked really cute. And I will say I like the glue gun a lot better for this because it's just really, really fast drying time. And then you'll just put a little bit of glue in the center and pop the button right on there, like that. So there's my little Christmas paper flower. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Bye.